Qatar is a prosperous nation located within the Arabian Gulf. With a rising international profile attributed to its natural resources, expanding media attention, and subsequent influence over regional and international commerce. In the coming years, Qatar will see significant growth in the importation of raw materials and goods, underscoring the need for a new advanced commercial port facility. The new port, strategically located outside the capital city of Doha, will be a world-class facility, a leader in state-of-the-art technologies and a vital component of Qatar's economic infrastructure. The new port will be developed in multiple phases. It will host 3 container terminals with an annual capacity in excess of 6 million containers. The 19 billion Qatari Rial project will also be the center for Qatar's maritime security and will host a self-contained development with industrial and residential facilities. The port basin will be approximately 3.8 kilometers in length, 700 meters wide and 17 meters deep. A Belgian firm operating under the name of Gulf Earth Moving has been awarded this job. And with the assistance of Hitachi excavating equipment, they will excavate over 30 million cubic meters of granular material. A major challenge on this project is the on-site assembly of the excavators. Due to their size, they have to be shipped in separate parts and put together by a specialist team of Hitachi engineers. The project's tight schedule makes this task exponentially more difficult. Once the machine is ready for production, the material it has to excavate is a mixture of soft sand and hard limestone. This, in combination with the extreme heat reaching in excess of 50 degrees centigrade, creates a taxing work environment full of unique site-specific challenges for GEM and Hitachi to overcome.
My name is Ton de Kroon. I'm the project manager here for GEM. GEM is standing for Gulf Earth Moving. We came here in 2012. We started the job with the first, what you see over here. This is the access channel. Then we achieved to get the second part of it, and that's the naval base basin. That's behind us. So in total, we have to excavate approximately 30 million cubes, and yeah, we're facing that right now.
The materials that we have to excavate here are from sandy material till the very hard limestone, and in this hard material we are using the heavy forces of the Hitachi equipment to break out the heavy rocks. The assembly of the excavators is of course a huge job for these big excavators, as from 1200, 1900, 2500. You cannot just bring an excavator on a low bed, so it comes in pieces, and all these pieces have to be assembled together on site.
What we take as a challenge with the high temperature was working outside. We take care that all our equipment is foreseen of decent working air conditioning systems, and that makes it doable in this kind of situations. MPP site is, as you can see, a huge site. The MPP steering committee, they gave us certain milestones. These milestones we have to reach, and that's the most difficult part on this job. Till now we reached all the milestones, but it's every time a big challenge.
Earth-moving projects at the huge scale of the new port development stress even the most efficient and effective workforce. Additional pressures that come as a result of Qatar's extreme climate and geological conditions means that reliable and effective excavation equipment is a necessity.
My name is Hidefumi Sameshima. I am the president of Hitachi Construction Machinery Middle East Company, and we are based in Dubai. we are handling construction machinery business in MENA region. Okay, this EX1900-6 has been introduced for the mining business. Especially, we are the pioneer for the mining excavators, and this machine works 24 hours a day and 365 days a year. Our customer is Earth Moving machinery company, and they are a loyal Hitachi customer for the past decades. And they have come from Belgium to work in Qatar for this port project.
Factoring reliability and long-term benefits, Gulf Earth Moving have chosen the Hitachi EX1900-6 to help excavate over 30 million cubic meters of sand and hard limestone from the site of the new Doha port, making this project one of the largest greenfield port developments in the world. On-site assembly of the Hitachi EX1900-6 is no small feat. It is a well-choreographed task. It involves perfect communication between the dealership and the client and utilizes a crew of assembly staff, engineers and product specialists.
Hitachi has a very good reputation, so we know them from our home market in Belgium, where we work with the dealer in Belgium, Luiks, and it's due to that company also that we came over here, and due to his service we are working with Hitachi.
Everything had to be on site in a short delivery time, which we were able to meet. The whole success of this assembly on site is, of course, not only the work of Hitachi. It's teamwork between partnerships, the dealer on location, in this case in Doha, Qatar, and the local contractor.
We had a good teamwork together with the Hitachi dealer to assemble. So we also have our mechanics that need to know the machines and that also assisted in the assembling. But indeed, every time we work together as a team with Hitachi to achieve as possible the machine operative working on site.
As you can see now, we are assembling one of the large size excavators in Hitachi, and this machine actually it's the smallest size of the large excavators. Okay, from my experience with Hitachi, the large machines, it's one of the best machines in the world. It's almost, we can say, it's a trouble-free machines. It gives very high production with very less fuel consumptions. So this is one of the most benefits in the giant machines. So to use such machines in the minings and in the big projects, this is one of the benefits to speed up the production in the projects.
Not only does Hitachi provide seamless support during product assembly, but also works with the client to provide custom site-specific attachments, ensuring optimal functionality and maximum effectiveness when dealing with challenges unique to a particular site or job. The EX1900-6 used by GEM was fitted with a customized bucket that works in conjunction with the machine's huge brake force to tackle the hard limestone present in Qatar.
Well, these 1900s were selected based on the production they make. They have 12 cubic meter buckets and they are, like mentioned, they have very high production. So for the customer it means that on a daily basis They can make 3 shifts, so they work 24/7, 365 days a year, and that is basically the challenge as a supplier you would be able to meet, which we achieved to convince the customer.
We took the Hitachi machines, especially for their huge braking force. With the Hitachis, especially the Hitachis which you see behind me, the 2500 and the 1900, they have a huge power in it and they have a huge brake force. So we equip it with a special bucket and you can break out the hard stone. And that's the benefits of the Hitachi.
We had yet experience in Europe with the smaller equipment. But now here we have a big experience with the mining, the heavy excavator equipment of Hitachi. And for sure we learned also a lot about the productions, about the machines, about the different attachments. Because also in the job that we are doing here, not only the excavator is important, but also the attachments. And that's something that we made our own designs for the buckets, for the excavations. And that also we learned for the future for these big projects with the hard materials.
The EX1900-6 is one of the most intuitive excavators on the market today, allowing for the operator to focus on the job at hand while staying in complete control of the machine. The operation of these excavators is made comfortable no matter what the outside temperature, thanks to efficient in-cabin air conditioning.
One of the most important features for EX1900-6 Hitachi is that it provides an isolated cabin and it's provided with air condition. Sitting in the operator's seat, as you can see, will let you know whatever is going around you, and it provides a safe and smooth operation for the operator.
The good thing is, also with the Hitachis, we didn't change a thing on the Hitachis. Or you work in Europe or wherever in the world, you can use the same Hitachi, and that's a strong point of Hitachi. What we take as a challenge with the high temperature was working outside. We take care that all our equipment is foreseen of decent working air conditioning systems. And that makes it doable in this kind of situations.
The lesson learned for the extreme heat over here is that the Hitachi equipment has no problem at all with it. With some other equipment we needed to do some modifications and we had some problems, but with Hitachi equipment, just with the AC in the cabins for the operators, the equipment is okay working in these climate conditions in the Middle East. Even at temperature of 50 degrees, we didn't face any problems.
In combination with ensuring excellent dealer-client relations, Hitachi provide an unparalleled 24/7 after-sales service, supporting Gulf Earth Moving to meet every project deadline to date.
Very important on this project, we told it yet a couple of times, a dealership. We have other experience with other companies in Qatar, and the dealership, when you have a bad dealership, it's not working at all. And then you have a bad reputation, a bad name of the company also. So for Hitachi we have a good dealership, and that's one of the big forces of Hitachi, that we have good results over here.
After-sales support for such kind of project is perhaps even more important than the sales itself. The guarantee of an uptime all the time without any complications is very important to contractors. Which means that we have spare parts available on site. We have spare parts available with our partner in Doha, Qatar. And then finally we have a big backup and support here in Jebel Ali to make sure that all the parts are available 24/7 to guarantee the uptime of the machine.
We will surely advise them to use Hitachi. As you see on this side, all the heavy equipment is the Hitachi equipment. From the smaller equipment we have also other brands, but for the real heavy job in the hard material we are using the Hitachis. and we sure will advise it also to our colleagues.
Due to Hitachi's unparalleled after-sales service and ability to find solutions to site-specific challenges, excavation at the new Doha port remains on track.